the art of not caring is a powerful concept that can lead to inner peace and resilience. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the chaos and anxiety of everyday life. But by learning to let go of what doesn't matter, we can find tranquility amidst the storm. This episode will guide you through 10 Stoic principles to master the art of not caring and letting go. Prepare to embark on a journey of self-discovery and inner strength as we explore the transformative power of non-attachment. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. If you're new here, make sure to stay tuned, because today we are discussing the art of not caring and letting go. We often hold on to things that don't serve us, whether it's negative thoughts, toxic relationships, or material possessions. The art of not caring teaches us to examine our attachment to these things and consider whether they truly bring value to our lives. By practicing this art, we can free ourselves from unnecessary burdens and cultivate a sense of inner peace and resilience. So let's begin. No. 1. Dispensation. The first step towards mastering the art of not caring is understanding the concept of dispensation. Dispensation means to distribute or allot wisely and judiciously. When we apply this principle to our lives, we become more selective about what we give our attention and energy to. We learn to discern between urgent matters that require our immediate focus and those that can be delegated or even ignored. By practicing dispensation, we avoid getting caught up in the trivial details and focus on what truly matters. This allows us to maintain a sense of calm and clarity amidst the chaos of daily life and prevents us from becoming overwhelmed and anxious. Remember, it's not about being lazy or uncaring. It's about being intentional with our time and energy, so that we can be more present and engaged when it matters most. No. To amor fati. Next, we have amor fati, which is a Latin phrase that roughly translates to love of fate. This principle, popularized by the Stoics, encourages us to embrace whatever situation we find ourselves in and make the best of it. Instead of worrying about the past or fearing the future, we learn to appreciate the present moment and take responsibility for our actions. Amor fati reminds us that we have the power to shape our own destiny and that every experience, whether positive or negative, can be an opportunity for growth and self-improvement. By cultivating this mindset, we become less prone to anxiety and more capable of handling whatever challenges life may throw our way. So instead of resisting fate, learn to love it and make the most of every opportunity that comes your way. Number 3. Embrace change. Change is inevitable, and trying to resist it only causes unnecessary stress and suffering. Instead, the Stoics encourage us to embrace change and see it as an opportunity for growth and self-improvement. By cultivating a mindset of acceptance and adaptability, we can navigate life's ups and downs with greater ease and resilience. Remember, it's not about being passive or complacent. It's about actively choosing to make the best of whatever situation we find ourselves in. So instead of fearing change, welcome it and use it to your advantage. 4. Focus on what you can control. One of the key tenets of Stoicism is the idea that there are things we can control and things we can't. It's essential to focus our energy on the things we can control and accept the things we can't. This helps us to reduce anxiety and worry, as we're not wasting our mental energy on things that are beyond our influence. By concentrating on what we can control, such as our thoughts, actions, and reactions, we can make better decisions, take effective action, and ultimately live a more fulfilling life. This principle is a reminder that we have more power over our lives than we may realize. By focusing on what we can control and accepting what we can't, we can find peace in the midst of chaos and become more resilient in the face of adversity. No. 5. Practice contentment. Contentment is a state of mind where one is satisfied with what they have and does not feel the need to constantly acquire more. Practicing contentment can help us to detach from material possessions and the need for constant acquisition, which can be a source of stress and dissatisfaction. By cultivating gratitude for what we already have, we can find happiness in the present moment and avoid the trap of always wanting more. Remember, it's not about denying our desires, but rather about recognizing that true happiness comes from within, and that material possessions are only temporary sources of pleasure. So practice contentment and appreciate the blessings you already have in your life. Number 6. Accept imperfection. In our pursuit of excellence, it's easy to become obsessed with perfection. However, the Stoics remind us that perfection is an unrealistic standard that can lead to unnecessary stress and dissatisfaction. Instead, we should embrace imperfection as part of the human experience and learn to accept ourselves and others with our flaws. By doing so, we free ourselves from the burden of unrealistic expectations and cultivate a more compassionate and tolerant mindset. Remember, it's not about lowering our standards, but about recognizing that perfection is unattainable and that true fulfillment comes from striving to be our best selves while accepting our limitations. Number 7. Meditate. Meditation has been practiced for centuries to help individuals find inner peace and clarity amidst the chaos of daily life. By incorporating a daily meditation practice into your routine, you can train your mind to focus on the present moment and let go of unnecessary thoughts and distractions. Even just a few minutes of meditation each day can make a significant difference in your ability to remain calm and centered. So take some time each day to sit in silence, focus on your breath, and let go of any thoughts that arise without judgment. It's a simple yet powerful practice that can help you to master the art of not caring and letting go. No. 8. Minimize. One of the best ways to let go of the unnecessary is to minimize our possessions and commitments. By simplifying our lives and focusing on what truly matters, we free ourselves from the burdens of materialism and the pressure to conform to societal expectations. This might involve decluttering our living spaces, reducing our consumption habits, and being more selective about the commitments we make. Remember, it's not about depriving ourselves of the things we need, but rather about appreciating the value of simplicity and focusing on what truly brings us joy and fulfillment. So take a minimalist approach to your life and let go of anything that doesn't serve your values and priorities. 9. Declutter. Clutter not only refers to physical mess, but also to the mental noise that can distract us from what truly matters. By decluttering our minds and our spaces, we create room for clarity, peace, and creativity to flow. This might involve setting boundaries with toxic relationships, limiting our exposure to negative media, and practicing mindfulness to quiet the chatter of our thoughts. Remember, it's not about achieving a state of perfect order, but about creating space for what is important in our lives. So take some time to declutter your mind and your space and notice how it impacts your sense of calm and well-being. Number 10. Practice gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful tool for shifting our focus from what we lack to what we have. By practicing gratitude, we train ourselves to appreciate the positive aspects of our lives, no matter how small they may seem. This can be as simple as taking a few moments each day to reflect on the things we are thankful for. When we cultivate a mindset of gratitude, we naturally let go of the desire for more and find contentment in the present moment. Remember, it's not about ignoring our needs or denying our struggles, but about acknowledging that even in difficult times, there is always something to be grateful for. So make a conscious effort to practice gratitude daily and watch as it transforms your perspective and brings more peace into your life. In conclusion, mastering the art of not caring and letting go is a powerful path towards inner peace and resilience. By incorporating these 10 Stoic principles into your life, you can learn to detach from the things that do unserve you and focus on what truly matters. Remember, it's not about being indifferent or unfeeling, but about being intentional with your thoughts, actions, and reactions. So put these principles into practice and experience the transformative power of not caring and letting go. Thank you all for joining me on this episode. Do not forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the content and share it with anyone who may find it valuable. And for more inspiring episodes on Stoicism and personal growth, make sure to stay tuned. Until next time, I wish you all the best in your journey towards mastery and enlightenment.